Hi, it's Jim from Indy Power Products, and today we're going to take a look at the features of the Eliminator oil system for the 7.3 Ford Godzilla engine. The Eliminator oil system uses the Ford stock oil pump, eliminates the Ford oil pan, reducing the height from 8 inches to 6 inches, and also features several upgrades to the oil pump. The oil pan features an O-ring seal to the block, optional turbo returns, as well as inlet and outlet on the same side of the oil pan, fully baffled trapdoor oil system, and the oil pump upgrades include a built-in pressure relief valve eliminating the need for the variable displacement, as well as a performance oil pickup tube that can be oriented for pure drag racing applications or dual purpose street and strip. Now let's take a closer look at these features and more. All right, taking a look at the oil pan first. It's a rear sump oil pan, 6 inches deep, eliminating 2 inches over the stock oil pan. O-ring seal to the block. Baffle system, complete with trap doors for oil control. Limiting tabs for hinge movement. And in addition, oil inlet and outlet are on the same side of the oil pan, and we'll take a closer look at those fittings in a bit. Okay, moving over to the oil pump upgrades. There are several ports that need to be plugged on the oil pump, the stock oil pump, and all our plugs feature O-ring seals and are push-in. The heart of the system is this oil pump cover that replaces the stock cover. Now this cover has a couple features. One of them is a built-in pressure relief valve. And that pressure relief valve returns oil from the pressure side of the pump over to the inlet side of the pump, thereby eliminating the need for the electronic variable pressure control featured on the stock engine. In addition, this oil pump cover is where the oil pump pickup moves to, and this is our performance-oriented pickup. And that pickup replaces this giant stock pickup. And this works great for stock applications, but performance applications, you're really going to want something like this. And this has a unique feature in that you can remove this snap ring and this cover and rotate that 180 degrees. And what that does is move your pickup to the back about an inch of into the oil pan, and that is intended for people and customers that want to use this for drag race only. So we have a street or strip application, and then again rotating that 180 degrees over, you can move that pickup backwards for the customers that are going to be strictly drag racing. In addition, this cover features an oil outlet port that this tube pushes into, and this tube is how we get the oil out of the pump to the outside of the pan. There's a face seal on the pan, and that brings the oil out to the same side as the oil inlet on the oil pan. Okay, taking a closer look at the parts installed on the stock oil pump. First thing you notice is we have gained our 2 inches by eliminating the stock pickup. And there's the plug we discussed that plugs that hole. Fastener goes in there. Here's the plug for the variable displacement, and the plug over here for the original stock oil outlet. Both these plugs here are retained by the oil pan assembly. That's the pickup tube we discussed, oriented in the street and strip location, and again that can be turned 180, moving that pickup backwards for drag applications. Let me again show you what it looks like with the outlet tube. Pressure relief valve down here, and there's the outlet tube again. We'll show you what that looks like with the pan installed. Okay, let's take a look at the oil pan assembly installed on the engine. Here's our oil outlet tube that you install after the pan's installed. That pushes in there. O-ring face seal and a couple fasteners hold that in. And then that's your oil out of the engine. That gets plumbed to your remote oil filter inlet. And then we have options for dash 10, dash 12 fittings here. And if you're high performance engine running the RPM up and really need that extra oil flow, we recommend the dash 12 fittings. Daily driver, lower RPMs, your dash 10 will work just fine. And these fittings can be pushed in and oriented in that location, or if it works better for your plumbing and headers, you can run it there. And then whichever location you're not using simply gets plugged with our fitting there. So there, oil inlet, oil outlet, same side of the pan, options for size and location. So that's the overview of the features of our Eliminator oil system for the Ford 7.3 Godzilla engine. Visit our website for ordering information, and thank you for viewing.